Alright, let's play some Smash Brothers 2. I mean, 64. Right, okay. Anyways, this is Super Smash Brothers 64. One of my favorite fighting games of all time. Definitely the fighting game I'm the best at. I also like Melee, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, but I suck pretty hard at Street Fighter. But I feel like this game I'm pretty good at. I'm definitely the best out of all my friends, and I feel like if I had to go to a tournament I could maybe hold my own. But all I'm going to be doing in this LP right here is I'm going to be playing the one-player mode. Got this intro video here. Pikachu is smaller than Pokemon, so, you know, whatever that's worth. But anyways, I'm going to assume that most people have played this game before, or at least know about Smash Brothers and what it's all about, or have played either Melee or Brawl if they haven't played the 64 one, because this one's basically the same thing, except that there's a lot more broken stuff because it was their first attempt. So, you might have noticed right there on the unlocks character screen that I had Ness unlocked, and that's it. And that's because I'm going to be playing as Ness, because Ness is by far my favorite character in this game, and he's the main reason I was so stoked about this game when I first saw it was coming out in Nintendo Power. Oh yeah. It's because Earthbound is by far, when this game came out, it was like in my top 5 games easily. It's still probably in my top 20. But anyways, so yeah, just jumping right in here. Gonna be playing on very hard, 5 lives. Yeah, you might say, oh, you pussy playing on 5 lives. Well, shut up, because a lot of things can go wrong on very hard, and there's definitely one level where you need at least a couple lives. So, you know what? Just gonna be playing some Smash. Why not, right? So yeah, I'm pretty freaking cheap when it comes to this game. My juggles are impetuous. I don't have any problem with that. My friends will often yell at me for being cheap, but you know what? Deal with it. There's ways to stop it if you're good enough. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But well, you know what, I'll say a little bit more about it in the interest of fairness. You see me using, or rather abusing, Ness's down A in the air and also his up A in the air. That's basically my bread and butter of juggling there after they're over about 50% health. If they're under that, I like to go with my smash up A in the air. So yeah, Link's a chump. Just get him out of the way. Anyways, I was thinking I was going to go for a special bonus here called Judo Master, which is where you get all throws, or where you only use throws rather. But I kind of forgot, and I remember like right after I did my first attack, right there I was like, oh, I was going to go for Judo Master, but whatever, you know. That's just how it goes, man. But anyways, yeah. So Ness has in my opinion, the best throw in the game. It's not the fastest, in fact it's one of the slowest, but the trajectory on it is so perfect, and it is perfect both ways. You know, some characters like Kirby have one throw one way that sucks, and the other way that's like alright, and like Captain Falcon's like that too, and like, you know. But anyways, Jigglypuff's like that too. Jigglypuff's probably my second best character. I love Jigglypuff. But then again, if I had to play versus someone good, I really don't know. I haven't ever played versus anyone like really good in this game. I've only ever just played against my friends. But, you know, who knows. Anyways. So yeah, right here I grab the home run bat. Home run. That's why it's called the home run bat. Cheap shot all day. I don't care. That's how I roll. So yeah, on very hard, Fox is like the first level where you can really lose a life if you're not being careful. Fox, a lot of people think is the best character in the game. Some people think it's Falcon, some people think it's Pikachu. But you don't play Falcon in regular, and Pikachu's AI is retarded, which we'll see later. So Fox is the only one that's really a problem. His up A in the air is one of the few moves that can counter Ness's down A in the air, but I don't let him get it with me. I don't let him get me with it that often. and I mainly just go for throws on him. I kick his ass pretty good right there, you know. That really wasn't any big deal at all. But sometimes it can be. That's just how it goes, you know. Something can go wrong on any given attempt. So hopping right into break the targets here. Every character has a different break the targets in case you've never played this game before. And they're all have something, or they all kind of relate to their own unique skills. For example, right here you have to use Ness's up B, and down here you have to use this forward B, and it's pretty neat. I like this. I didn't actually remember that that would work like that until I did that right there. I was like, oh hey, that's pretty cool. But anyways, so yeah, just going through this. I personally, you want to know what I think about characters, I think Ness is the best, so you can, any haters can get out. Because for the reasons I mentioned, his throw I think is one of the best, and his down A is freaking one of the best moves in the game. Falcon's down A, you know, is kind of like Ness's too, and you know that's fine. And a couple other characters have similar ones, but Ness's, for some reason, I just love it. You can juggle so hard with it, and just destroy. Like I can pull 50% damage combos with it like anytime I want. And that's a lot. Like 50 to 80 to 90, man. So yeah, I'm abusing that like all day in this run right here. And his throw. I'm pretty sure I could beat someone that, you know, was just okay at this game with like down A in the air, up A in the air, and the throw. That'd be a good game. But anyways, playing the Mario Brothers right here. I really like this game, you know. A lot of fighting enthusiasts are like, Smash is for scrubs. But you know what? Fuck them. Because this game is awesome. It's all Nintendo characters, and they do a lot of original things, and there's a lot of air moves, and the stages are really wide open and varied. And it's just fun, man. This game is really fun, you know. I'm not one of those guys that's like, Final Destination, no items. You know, screw that. This game was meant to be played the way it is. I hate people that are like, oh, it's not right unless you play it like that. No, shut up, because some people are better in the air, and some stages are better for people that are better in the air. So, you know what? Who cares? Anyways, I digress. Here we are, Pikachu's level, and I'm going for one of the more interesting, I guess bonuses or, you know, things at the end here. What you have to do is you have to not do any damage to the opponent, and thank goodness for Pikachu's dumbass AI that he's just going to go ahead and throw himself off the edge there, and that's how you get it. It's called Pacifist, 60,000 points. It's by far one of the most pointageous awards. Anyways, moving on. Giant Donkey Kong. Here's the next stage that you can really get screwed on, because Giant Donkey Kong, along with Metal Mario, who we'll see later, both of these guys have like no stun time when they're low on percentage. So basically I'm going to hang back for a while and just throw this PK Thunder at him like a pussy. But then I'm like, you know what, I'm kind of, you know, being a sucker right here, so I try to get up in on him and I get punished for it. But you know what, who cares? It's not gonna be a big deal. A little bit of slowdown sometimes in this video, sorry, it's just my computer. I don't know what to say about it. But anyways, so yeah. I actually get pretty lucky on DK this time. It can usually, if he doesn't do something stupid like that, you have to get him up to like 250 or like 300 if you want to knock him off legit. But you know what? Who cares? DK Defender, that award is for making sure both of your friends don't die there. I like that. Board of platforms like break the targets, every stage is unique to the character, and Ness's, you have to be a retard to not finish, because there's only like one hole, and you have to be a moron to not get over it. I mean, it just takes a simple jump to get over it, but, oh, okay. I fell into, okay. You know what, who cares? You don't lose life for it, it's just a bonus, I don't care. It's for noobs anyways, whatever, anyways. Moving on to these Kirby guys. I love fighting the Kirby team. This was a really original and cool idea. Every Kirby gets their own power-up, and for each original character in the game. But they're a little bit tougher than the Yoshis earlier, however they still go down to just a single throw, so that's my main strategy here. I get a sick meteor smash on that one right there and come through with the up B to destroy that next one. He ends up coming back, but you know what? That was still pretty sick. Yeah. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about myself after that nice little sequence. Anyways, that Kirby kills one for me right there. Loving that. But this Fox Kirby's jacking me up. And shut the fuck up, Kirby. Who do you think you are? Ha! Get the fuck out. So I really want this star right here, but I do get it. I just got my ass kicked for me. Got it. Anyways. And I'm pissed about it too because look, I'm at the last one and I have like no damage. And I'm just like, but you know what? That's why I take 5 lives with me, because sometimes dumb stuff just happens. And you know what? I'm just going through the game, man. I'm just going through. Just want to play some Smash. Just time to play some Smash right now. So after Samus here, the rest of the levels are all gimmick. Samus is still a pretty hard level though, because I feel like the AIs gradually ramps up throughout the game, kind of like it does in Street Fighter. And it's just, you know, no one likes this level. I'm pretty sure this is everyone's least favorite level in this game. But, you know what? I don't know why. Even though you can sometimes get screwed over by the lava at the bottom, you know, it can save your life too, so. But then again, you know, I think that's the reason why some people don't like it. Got owned by a charge shot right there. What the hell? Like, I mean, I would have been done right there if I didn't have the lava. But sometimes that's just the way it goes, man. Oh yeah, about items. I love items. Again, Joe Pro is like, yeah, Final Destination, no items. But you know what? Items are cool. Except, you know, I can see turning off like the heart and the maximum tomato, because those are big time game changers. But other than that, you know what? I'm fine with everything. Beam sword, that's fine. Hammer, fine. Home run bat, okay, no problem. Right here, I get a pretty funny ending. I just barely beat Samus. Oh man, that was about as close as it gets to not losing a life. But anyway, so yeah, that was a pretty interesting finish right there. So Metal Mario, like I said earlier, is kind of like Giant Donkey Kong, except you don't get teammates, and he's a lot smaller. He's just regular size, and he looks pretty cool. That metal texture was so awesome when 64 came out. I feel like I need to remind everyone that had a 64 right now how awesome Metal Mario was. You remember Mario 64? You get that metal hat, and that music starts up like, and it's like all like hardcore, like grunge techno or something like super metallic-y music playing, and you're like, oh man, look at that shiny texture. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm like walking underwater. Oh, this is so cool. This game's 3D, and I'm freaking balling, getting some red coins, you know, whatever the hell I'm supposed to be doing underwater. Oh, so awesome. And it was awesome, and that's why they brought him back for freaking Smash 64, man. I mean, come on, it's freaking sick, dude. I love Metal Mario. So awesome. You know, back in the days, like when this game came out when the internet was still pretty new, and there was always like, and you know, fake codes were like a pretty big fad back then, and it was like, be Metal Mario, this is what you have to do. Look at this guy's freaking grab boxes for grabbing on right there. You see how far away he was right there? What the hell, whatever, I get him this time. Yeah, eat your taunt, Metal Mario, and get some. But anyways, Metal Mario, pretty cool guy. I like him. I like him a lot. I don't know what the hell the jackpot stage clear is, but I tend to usually get it on Metal Mario. So here we are, race to the finish. This is definitely the least inspired special stage, or bonus stage in this game. They really upgraded this one in Melee. It goes from my least favorite to my most favorite. It's so fun in Melee. They got like trophies hanging around sometimes. There's like different paths. There's a chance of like falling in pits. There's no pits in this. If there was pits, it might be cool, but you know, there's not. This is like the most annoying part right here. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I mean, other than that, it's pretty much impossible to lose here. You just gotta, I mean, come on, look how much time I have left. I could have gone and like taken a piss and like come back and still beat it. But whatever. It is what it is. It was the first game. Who cares? So yeah, I guess I'll talk a little bit more about how broken my moves are in this game, my style, because in Melee they nerfed the hell out of that down A. It takes like a second to come out. Like in this game it comes out instantly, but in Melee it comes out a lot slower. It's so bad, it's so much worse. And they also nerfed the hell out of throws in Melee also. So you know what? I guess you could say that my style is pretty cheap, but you know what? It's part of the game, and there's plenty of other cheap shit in this game too. So I don't want to hear it. This game is this game, and everyone's playing on the same playing field. So that's how it goes. Now, as far as no items, Final Destination goes, you know what? Fuck that, because if I was going to play like that, I would say no items in this stage, because I feel like this is a lot more fair of a stage. It's got the right amount of platforms, you know. It's got a flat base though. It really lets you get creative with it, and it really brings in what Smash has going for it. Because, I mean, you know, platforms are just part of Smash to me, because the air game in Smash is so much more than it is in any other fighting game ever, except for maybe like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or something, I don't know. But even more than that, I would still say. Anyways, that guy got that hammer right there, and I decided to play the pussy game by hanging on the edge there. That's just how you have to do it, man. There's 30 of these guys. These guys are a lot tougher than the Yoshis and the Kirbys, I'm pretty sure. And they're also a lot smarter and better and more aggressive. And plus there's 3 of them at a time like the Yoshis. So these guys are no joke. And you'll notice that I did lose a life already here. But you know what, that's just how it goes. You're going to lose lives here. Unless you're just like the master of this game or you're doing some cheap stuff. Like, for example, one way you can do this as Ness without... And this is actually... There's an event in Melee called like the Evil Melee or like the Ultimate Melee or something. I don't know, but basically what it is, there's like 100 of like super duper hard polygon teams, and you gotta destroy them all, and you get like a certain trophy for it. But anyways, the way you do it is you kind of hop off the edge of the screen, and none of the melees will come out there and get you, and you just do your up B into them, and you crush them. But anyways, I talked too much about that. I'm really getting my ass beat right here. But you know what? It's alright. I'm doing okay still. I'm getting some throws. That's the hardest part. They're so aggressive. It's hard to get throws off. You see that guy get me in mid-throw right there, and I just go down again. But I'm already over 2/3 of the way through, so I'm feeling pretty good. This hammer comes out right here, so I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. No problem. I have no qualms grabbing that hammer right there, because anything can happen. And I'm ready to be done with this stage. I already lost 2 lives, so I'm like, okay, let's just get this over with, man. But anyways, it's easy after you're done with after you get the hammer right. I killed like 8 guys with that. So that's the infamous fighting polygon team right there. Feeling pretty good about myself. I still got 2 lives coming in on Master Hand here. Master Hand's pretty easy no matter what difficulty you're playing on. So if you lose a life, you probably suck, or you did something very foolish, which we'll might see. Here's the worst thing I could have possibly done right there. If I had to give my 2 #1 cardinal sins in Smash Brothers, it's number 1, don't waste your double jump, and number 2, don't waste your triple jump. And I wasted my double jump right there, so I paid for it dearly without even having started the fight, really. So now I'm just like, dang it, I'm on very hard in this. I don't really know what the difference is on very hard for Master Hand. I feel like he just sends you flying further. Other than that, I can't really tell a difference. But anyway, so yeah, I'm kind of on edge now. But thankfully, you can land a lot of those down A's on Master Hand when he's just posted up. For some characters, you can only get in like 1 hit at a time. I'm sure every character has a way to optimize on Master Hand, but I just, you know, I don't play one player that much anyways, and if I do, it's probably as like Ness. But anyways, I almost do something stupid right there, but I'm like, no, hold on, buddy. What are you doing? I get smart with it that time. I just bust out the shield. Discretion is a better part of valor, you know. Anyways, starting to get a little nervous here, start doing some dumb stuff. I'm like, let me just shield this, even though I know he's going to break it. But you know what? I was like, I'm pretty sure I can take it even if he does break it. And I could, but just barely. Ooh, it was close. And I don't know why that bullet doesn't send you flying, but it doesn't. And you know what? I'm cool with that. I learned my lesson this time. I'm going to roll the hell out of the way of that. And almost over now. Just 2 more HP. 1 more hit, I probably would have been done, but I got him. It was close, but I got him. And that's very hard. That's very hard in Super Smash Bros. 64, otherwise known as Super Smash Bros. because it was the first one. Get that nice, very hard clear. Get a speed key. Hell yeah. That's a lot of points right there, man. Look how many points I got. Almost 1,000,000. That's a lot of points. You can get a whole lot with those points. I guess. I don't know. What are points good for? Anyways, here we are. Zooming out. Reality check. It turns out, you know. I don't know, man. Turns out it's just a game. Just having fun. That's really what it's all about, isn't it? I guess that guy that came first in the lineup there created the game. Why didn't he create the second one? What the hell did he go on to do that was better than freaking Smash Brothers, man? I mean, this is pretty much probably the height of his career. He probably should have stuck with the freaking company that made the game. Yeah, been like, yeah, okay, I'll make the next one, no problem. I would have. Shoot. Anyway, just highlighting some names here. You know, this is a pretty cool feature of the ending credits here, because you do kind of want to, you know, there's always a lot of names. Why not be able to highlight and figure out what the hell they have to say? Stop right here on Shigesato Otoy. Hell yeah. Earthbound producer, title, story concept, advice. Yeah, what a freaking G, dude. I love Shigesato Otoy. Best video game creator ever. There's a guy that gets it. Anyways, I digress. I'm going to stop on only a couple more guys. But, you know, going through these guys, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Anyways. Satoru Iwata, I'm pretty sure, was responsible for Brawl, so that's why I stopped on him. Seems like he's just a scrub in this game. Brawl sucked. I wish they would have kept the guy that made this game. Anyways. Of course I gotta highlight Shigeru Miyamoto. Yeah, everyone knows. Everyone knows. Kind of wonder who that guy that was sandwiched in between those two, but I didn't manage to highlight him. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So, this is the ending screen. And that's about the end. Hope you guys liked this. This was Smash Brothers. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.